housing.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Who would think the Ross School would even still be there?
I think they're still trying to build.
What?
We're getting out of there. Our office is in there, but we're getting out of there.
Your office is on that road?
In the Ross School?
Really?
Yeah. Two offices in there.
I didn't know that.
Huh.
Recording in progress.
No. East. Oh, you're in the bridge one.
No, they rent.
Recording in
a house
progress.
for student housing.
Gotcha.
They can't
All right,
wreck
well.
that house.
Thank you, Peter.
They could not wreck that house.
I'd like to call the meeting of the February 18th, 2025 Architecture Review Board for the town of Southampton to order. This is a hybrid meeting. There's a link on the town website to join, and we'll proceed with the attendees. Would you just
Sure.
act as secretary, Mr.
Sure.
Burke?
Vice Chairman Rumpf is here. Mr. Jakowski is absent. Mr. Burke, that's me, I'm here. Ms. Keys?
Here.
Mr. Taglavia?
Here.
Mr. Wright is absent. Chairman Cherrier is absent, but we have a quorum with the 4 members.
Thank you. The board members here have you had an opportunity to look at the minutes for the last meeting?
Yep.
Yeah. So have I. Any errors or omissions that we'd see?
No.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Great.
I'll second.
Thank you. Let's shall we do the pledge and then we'll move on to the application. Joe, would you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, Mr. Burke. The first item on the agenda is a sign application for Ferguson in Riverside. Is there anyone here for that? All right. Peter, is there an applicant on Zoom for this application, do you know?
There is an Annalise.
Okay.
And I was told an Ellen
I
would be
thought
on
that's,
Zoom possibly.
that's the contact I had, but maybe they sent somebody else, which is fine.
Okay.
Sorry, so you,
Yeah, just let them in if you can, and
sure.
thank you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
You can begin your presentation if you'd like.
Okay, the Ferguson is applying for a 12 by 4 sign on the side elevation, the west elevation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not illuminated, and that's the only sign.
Okay, and this is at the Enterprise Zone in Riverside, correct?
Correct.
And this building is not on the road or back inside the development, correct?
Correct.
All right. Whose area is this? Do we know?
This would be Ted.
Ted's?
Yeah, probably Ted, yep.
Okay. So would you, Julie, would you like to just be the lead on this?
Sure.
And you can give your comments to start?
Okay. The sign, it's white with this blue, not this blue, correct? Because this
It's
is a
the
lighter.
blue. It's blue with the white lettering.
Okay, but it's this blue, just curious, because it's such a different blue than the sample.
No, it's the sample, the blue that's in the sample.
Okay. Now, one question is where are is the address posted on the building in case of fire, etc.?
They didn't have an address on here. I mean, if you'd like one on there, we'll have one put on there. But this is the side elevation because we were only allowed to have this sign on the side.
So this isn't the front of the building?
No,
Where's the front? Just curious.
we were told that,
No, they probably didn't show the elevations.
So there's a monument sign on Flanders Road?
Is there?
Yeah, yeah,
we
there is,
weren't
because this
allowed
is,
to have a monument sign.
there is a, it's a subdivision, it's a commercial subdivision. You know where the bank is? And it's on Flanders Road, south of the highway there, south of Flanders.
No. I don't know where this is.
So there is a monument sign with the address on it, and then you drive in, and then there's a kind of a loop of these industrial buildings.
Oh, okay. So
All
there's no designator for each of the buildings?
No, not really, not that I know of.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see anything wrong with this sign. I
Right.
just wanted to make sure of
Sure.
that part. So from my perspective, it looks fine.
Right, okay, Michael, you have any?
I have no objections.
Okay, Mr. Burke.
No, I think there's a logo on there, right? But the zoning is permissible. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
So I have no issue.
I have no issues.
All right.
So I guess we'll. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So we've approved the sign. We'll sign the application and approval, and you'll be able to pick up your sign permit.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you. Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
Okay.
Second on the agenda is a site plan review for a modification of a site plan, a resubmission it's called here, for Riggio Horse Farm. And we have the applicants with us, or representatives of the applicants. Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
You want to move that out of your way, John? You can push that down.
This is a horse farm located at 46 Seven Ponds Town Road. This board had previously approved architectural plans, and so there were some changes to the facade of the stable building, which is the more rear of the two structures. This is the direction of Upper Seven Ponds Town. And so there are some changes to the front and the flip side of the stable building. So before it was cedar shingles on this facade, and now they're changing it to a facade fieldstone look. And they're also doing some changes to the, can you just scroll to the, one more. To the window layout and making the awning a little bit wider. So nothing too terrible. And also this is fairly far back from the street, so it's not something that someone driving by would be able to see. But
Is this in your area or is it in your area, Joe?
It's close enough to my area. I
Yeah,
guess.
I think it would be, yeah.
My opinion.
Is there a site plan that was submitted or we can look at just so that we get a sense of where it is?
I didn't submit it with this, I apologize.
See if I have anything.
I think we've seen that.
Yeah, it's, if you're
Usually.
driving that Riggio farm, what's the road where Hank's farm is? You make, it's to the north of,
Should we bring up the
what road
GIS?
is that?
I think so. I
Oh,
have
maybe.
access to all of my stuff.
It's, oh, that looks nice.
Thank you, Carrie.
I don't think that's watermelon. I wonder where that is though. Anywhere from Cornwall. What is that? Is that? I always get confused. It's like, what about town? No, what about town 7? Is it 7?
Upper Seven Ponds Town.
Upper Seven Ponds Town. I get confused that.
Yeah.
town. So, it's off of Edge of Woods though, right? No.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like north of Edge of Woods. You
We
make
have
that.
it. We
Oh,
have it.
perfect. Yeah. And most of the farm is on the southern part of the
Here's
facility.
Here's what it looks like now.
Okay.
It's
You
all
just zoom
existing.
into the barn in the upper, northwest. There you go.
This is the barn you're changing. Yeah.
Right. So this is the existing arena building and
Okay.
stable that exists. That's going to be demolished. The new buildings, the new arena structure will replace that essentially in the same location, and just behind that will be this building,
Right.
parallel
Right behind that, that's to the north of the upper
to the
portion?
north
East?
east. Yes.
Okay. I
Parallel with the property line, you can see the orange line right there is the
Yeah,
property
yeah,
line.
okay.
So it's all extending parallel to that.
Uh-huh.
So that building's being taken down?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have site plan approval from the planning board. The only thing we're waiting for is town to sign off on the change of the covenant, just only because we're changing the location of where the
Agricultural buildings can go.
And the planning board approved it, and we had a public hearing on it. So we're just waiting for just a sign off from the town
And we
board.
figured, and the architect brought this change up, and I said, well, we might as well
Yeah.
get everyone
Okay.
buttoned up, so.
Uh-huh.
Joe, you're,
Yeah, no, I have no issues with the
all right.
modifications to that building.
Mr. Tech, have you any?
No issues.
Ms. Keys?
No issue.
I have no issues at all either.
Wonderful.
I think it's fine.
I don't know.
It's a beautiful building to house horses, isn't it?
You know, I was lucky enough to be not too long ago at a place called Blackberry Farms in Tennessee, which is just this 1,000-acre hotel right on the Smoky Mountains. And the barns there, they do this remarkable thing. It's stone and with a wood shingle roof. And man, oh man, it's just remarkable.
Kind of dangerous for the horses when you think about it. It's
Is it?
almost not
I don't know
a
enough about
stone.
equestrian.
If anything happens.
Well, they keep them so far away and in pens. They're not what are they? They're not called pens. What are they called?
I have horses.
Stables.
Stalls.
Stalls.
Well, not only stalls, but then there are all these. They're in discrete fenced areas.
Uh-huh.
Oh, paddocks.
Paddocks, which are all approved. Thank you. I knew there was. Pens are more like a.
Or it's
I
like
don't
a-
think Louise Riggio would
Yeah.
appreciate me referring to
Keeping
them.
his horses in
Yeah.
check.
The way that Ms. Riggio and her site manager, Scott Evans, has been talking about this, I appreciate your concern for the horses with the facade, but these horses will be very well taken care of.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that because
It's a little ridiculous to point, but whatever.
No, it's
Yeah.
interesting though. That's
It's beautiful.
Carrie, what we don't really need to vote on this. It's just a letter to the planning board. Okay. So we will makes that happen, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to see you both.
You too.
Thank you. Great to see you as always. All of you folks, everyone. Thanks for doing all this stuff. It's a thankless job. It really is.
I mean, you just thank
Yeah.
What?
I said you
Well,
just
no,
thank
but most people,
No,
most
I know.
people, they don't realize, but
Of course.
no,
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I tend to say things like that when you approve things.
If we didn't-
Bye-bye.
See ya.
I wonder if he wants a job working in an art gallery.
So the next item, Lewis Road PRD, has been removed from the agenda and it'll be on supposedly next meeting. We have a substantial residential application to look at. 136 Trelawney Road, Bridgehampton. Is the applicant here? Okay.
Thanks again. Good morning.
Move.
Joe, Tim, nice to see you.
Morning.
Morning.
Carl
So you know
Benacasa,
who you are, because the sign's down.
860 Montauk Highway for the applicant. Peter Cook, architect. We're here today because this exceeds 7,500 square feet in size, so it's a substantial residential
Okay.
proposal.
Is there a site plan, or can you want to pull up where that is in the realm of Bridgehampton?
236 Trelawney.
Yeah.
It's a wooded lot right now. It's bound on two sides. but
It's
wooded
just
lots,
south
although
of
I think one is
Montauk
cleared now.
Highway,
Okay.
just beyond the commons.
It's the one that has the Bridgehampton label on it.
That's the one, yeah?
That's the lot.
Yeah.
The proposal has been vetted by the Conservation Board. That's
Okay.
their own
You have
plans.
conservation
We have
approval?
that, and now we're
Okay,
applying for building permits.
great.
We have help as well, don't we?
I believe we do have help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guess this is Michael's area,
I think so,
right?
yeah.
Mr. Taclevier, would you be the lead for us?
Sure,
today?
sure thing.
All right.
Why don't you guys just go through the materials on the exterior with the assembly
Well,
of the
it's a
components?
beautifully designed contemporary manor house. It's set back off the road considerably, given the dog-leg nature of the property. We're entering the property and then turning the house on the long axis of the property. It's a very pale gray stucco is the lead siding with a natural stone veneer accent that ties into some of the landscape walls. That would be done in a black gray stone veneer. The windows and doors were proposed to be a Marvin pebble gray, kind of a taupey color, and that's what all the trim color would be as well. This is kind of represents the stucco color. And that's it, and a wood's natural cedar shingle roof left to go gray.
Chimney is the stone as well.
Yes, chimney also veneer in the stone. As you rotate through the renderings, you can see different perspectives around the house. Is that the only rendering? Like, do you have working drawings?
I feel like I went through this and
Carl has a couple here, but they're not the full set of renderings.
yeah, all the
I
other
have
ones were.
lots of sets. If everybody
Thank
wants
you.
them, they can have them.
Do
But
you have a landscape plan?
I don't know that there is a landscape plan.
None has been decided on yet. If you look at the site plan,
This was the survey site.
How big is the house?
7,600 square feet.
Just over the 70.
above ground. Yeah.
Okay.
7,600 above ground.
Yeah.
you can see the
Are there
position,
outbuildings?
There is a pool house, which is
not visible.
476 square feet. That's in the back of the property.
Is that in this? In these plans?
I don't know. I didn't put these together.
Utilizing the same materials.
Same materials, but it's not visible from the street. A lot of the house actually isn't visible from the street, given its layout.
Are you maintaining any of the existing vegetation?
I
Is there
know
any
that
clearing restrictions?
they've asked me to come on site when they start clearing, which I think is Tuesday, to look at the street, things from the street to the house and see what's worth preserving
Right.
and clearing. The whole, my whole concept in the siting of the house was to preserve street trees, so it gets the privacy in the back and then it opens up in the back.
And
There are-
obviously, consistent with the Conservation Board approval of
What do you mean
large.
the conservation approval? The conservation board approved what? the entire project?
It did, yes. And consistent with that approval, much of the vegetation is being preserved in the rear yard.
You have a buffer back
Yeah,
there.
on the green.
That's the green buffer against
Not
Kellis
service,
Pond.
yeah.
Is there water beyond that?
There's Kellis Pond,
It's
it's sort of the
basically a
terminus
marsh
of
in that
Kellis
area.
Pond.
It's a marsh in that
It's
area,
not
I
a
think,
pond.
If you pull up the area.
There's no water view.
yeah.
There it is.
That's it, yes.
Thanks, Carrie, if you could just pick that
What's the
up.
height? Is the height to spec the normal height?
Yeah, it's a fully conforming house. We're not asking for any variances on this
Okay.
at all. Fits pyramid, fits all height.
So you can see, if you go into satellite images, you'll see
You're
that,
asking all.
sorry, you'll see that it sort of terminates there.
Right.
I see.
Is that a buildable lot to the south there?
Yes.
It is,
and it's
yep.
actually, I think,
And it's under construction.
construction now.
What is the size of the lot? Just,
The actual size of this lot, I think it's 1.8.
With the survey.
I don't see any issues with the design. I would, recommend
Yeah.
approval as submitted.
Okay. Mr. Burke, any comments?
No issue.
Ms. Keys?
no,
I don't have any issues with it. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as submitted.
Second?
I'll second that.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So we'll sign the
Thank you.
application and get it to you.
Thank you. How long does that generally take?
It'll yeah, I'll sign it and then we'll, or Michael will sign it basically. And Carrie takes it downstairs.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you.
have a good day.
Good to see you.
Take care, gentlemen.
Yep.
Yep.
Take it easy, Carl. Mike T.
that's it?
That's it. If I have entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.